Hello everyone, welcome to another Datapack overview, this time on Asphodel Meadows 2.0. A sort of restructuring, more content, response to the first one with a sequel. So yeah, it uses the custom dimensions aspects of Datapacks now, so that's awesome, instead of it just being the roof of the nether. There's a bunch more content, such as the ability to obviously use a sort of custom portal. The custom craft is still here. You've got more things to access, as well as the existing stuff from the past. A few tweaks that make things probably a lot more easier than the original, or more accessible than the original. You can see there's armor and tools and bows and such of 3 different types of onyx instead of just the one, which was obviously more weaker but very powerful and had the flame wings. So there's different ores there. You can see the dimension has a bunch of some of the stuff from the prior as well as some new, I think, that made here. So you've got kind of like, I guess, a village. You've got some of the other bits and pieces, I think, that were kind of put in later updates, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I covered it, around 1.15ish era, I think. Early 1.15 of that. So yeah. There's also the vases there. There's also some bugs, so keep that in mind. They'll be looked into. But yeah, so what we've got, as you can see, I've just sort of been playing around a bit or trying multiple attempts of recording this. So yeah, what you want to do probably is look at the advancements. This is a good guide, besides, you know, video review or coverage on it. So yeah, first up, obviously you got the following here. If you've got the resource pack installed, you'll see the diamonds, so that's to do that and set that up correctly. There'll be a link to it, where is it? Here. So if you look here when you're on this page, you should be fine. So it'll be this one here for 1.16.4, like so. So just download that, put that in your resource packs folder and you'll be fine, which I've obviously got set up. From there, of course, you want to make the Compendium, which does not require crafter's paper now. It just requires a book and obsidian, conveniently enough. If we just go to here, or just the getting started part, which will take you straight to the book recipe, you see it's just a book and obsidian, so quite easy. No going for pillages or witches or anything like that, like the prior one. You can see it's built to create more playable content and a bunch of other stuff there. You've got bookmark, return, description, and item index options, so you can bookmark recipes, as you can see there. I haven't gotten that working yet because I have to, I think, look for other recipes possibly. Or it goes into a bookmarking mode, maybe? Yes, I'm assuming these are just things you hover over. It's not actually the ones that are functional. Other pages will be. So that's just telling you how that works in the book. Got the Infernal Machine next, which I've already created. So you just need the following resources sort of there. And you can't create things that are from vanilla or other mods. So it's not a regular crafting table and Asphodel crafting table. It's only for Asphodel related recipes. So keep that in mind, which I think the past one you used to be able to do vanilla recipes in here, or other recipes in there, so yeah. Next though, once you have the Infernal Machine, what do we got here? It just tells you how that is. You've got a new dimension, which is the Asphalt Portal, which is just simply like so. Let's see, it's modeled by using that. I don't think it says what you need to light it. No, so I'm not sure what you need to light it yet. What do you actually just need a flint and steel when they're just like, it'll be fine, you'll just easily pick up on that, right? Whoa, it actually is that simple. I didn't think it would be that simple. Because I think last time you had to build a thing in the Infernal Machine, there was a bunch of components, but here it's literally just, hey, you got crying obsidian, hey, you got a flint and steel, go for it. Alright, I'm all for that. And we might as well just browse a bit, and then we'll get to some of the other stuff. Especially if the onyxes and everything else are important, I don't know. Did that actually remove it? Interesting. So you might want to keep a flint and steel on you at all times, I guess. Don't know if that means it's supposed to close on purpose. Well, that's a bug. Interesting. Okay, not sure about that. Let's see. We've got the fluid here, which is probably some water, that is red and cool and particly. Anyways, so obviously we've got some dead trees. We've got sort of an ocean sort of thing here, a few ponds worth of stuff. I do have a mini-map, so I'm going to actually just set this up. It actually does say Asphodel Ash Forest, so we're in a unique dimension, not the nether roof. So that is cool. Just set a waypoint here, using voxel map just because why not. So I'll just go Asphalt Portal. Okay. So let's see, we'll just fly around a bit. We've got the shrouds. Oops, that's behind the scenes stuff I don't need to see. So do you guys still drop anything of interest? I think you do, right? My FPS is such and such, but my memory is the other. So I don't know. Yeah, I think the particles are a bit overkill. So we've got Brutal Essence, which I'm assuming is a later one. But there's a few of the other normal ones you'd get here. Maybe I think from normal mobs, like usual. Maybe still from spiders and skeletons and creepers and zombies. And some of the other mobs in there, like I tried to do I think with guide videos, where it was like what types of mobs support what essence that they drop. I'd have to look through the files again. But yeah, seems maybe shrouds drop Brutal Essence, which I don't know if they did in the past, and they drop a Trapped Soul, which is still a thing in this version of the Datapack, or sequel of the Datapack. Its own iteration, I guess. So we're in the Ash Forest here, it's quite foggy. You guys have just spawned in, cool. We've got a tower here, which looks interesting. So we've got here a bunch of sea lanterns, some lava. So yeah, I think we'll just explore a bit, just to get an idea of what you'll be looking at, and then we'll move on to obviously more of the important stuff, the recipes, and actually getting more out of it. So we've got some Phoenix Ingots here, which I assume is one of the new ones, besides the Onyx and everything else. Don't know if that's supposed to be a shroud or just an actual Vex spawner there, no idea. We've got the crazy trees. What else do we have here? We're in an Ash Plains now, not an Ash Forest. What we got here? So we've got some stone, and we've got the one of maybe the 3 ores, I'm not sure. Okay, apparently I didn't heal up there, that's interesting. I'm gonna try this and see if it works with the regeneration stuff, and apparently eating takes a while in this dimension. Okay, so my system's trying its best to do things. Oh boy. I'm just gonna put this to peaceful and see ya. So, what do we need for this? I don't remember if you need like the alchemical ones maybe, or is it just gonna work like that? So it's gonna drop a Phoenix Onyx. Okay. So it's a powerful fragment that makes this ingot through some means that I'm unaware of yet. So there's that. What else is there, I guess? Maybe just flying around a bit, we'll find a bit more. Again, obviously I do need to get to some of the recipes, but we'll just take a bit of an extra look, just in case. I don't think I can do a /locate biome, can I? I can, so there's forest, desert, and plains. So we'll go to the desert, if we can search for it. Hopefully, I think that's still the same. That's that behind the scenes, so that's probably the same ore we just got before. Or do they all look the same and just drop something? Maybe it's just that type of ore spawns in this biome, which is likely. I don't know. Again, I'm only just going into this as a first impressions sort of somewhat guide type of approach, so I have no idea. As well as just rereading the dimension, because we're not just taking a look at what's been approached this time. I don't know if I can look at structures as well. Can I actually? Is there any? It doesn't seem to be showing up any Asphodel ones. We've got this one here, it seems. So we just go survival. I'm assuming you just break everything with a wooden pick, right? Activated Onyx, the original. Says that. That's not opened up much, has it? It has opened up this area, so that's all your later stuff. Obviously, if you follow the advancements or recipes, you're basically supposed to go infusion table. You get a bunch of different fragments and such. Oh, it shows which mobs are supported. Oh, that's awesome. Cool, you don't have to jump into the files. That's awesome. Really respect that. Or probably the common mobs that you come across at Shrouds drop a fair amount of these. It's just I got a brutal at the time. Alright. So you get your mystical pickaxe, which is like your first tier, and then you get your alchemical, which is the second one, with alchemical diamonds. This one's, I think, made with essences or some other type of thing. Or used to get essences. So runes which go in a certain direction, apparently. And then you've got all the extra cool ability stuff, the portal, and you've got your Onyx tier stuff, which is more end. So, technically in the end part of the mod, but we'll go to the more normal stuff, I guess, now. I did not want to do that. Let's see. So that's quite an area we've covered, at the least. So we'll go back to normal stuff that we should be witnessing, not the stuff later on. And yeah, we'll go back. So yeah, so much for being sort of a from scratch, following one by one sort of approach. But anyway, it's always cool to see the latest stuff, just to see what it's like, because I am actually excited. So let's see, we've got an Altar of Darkness, which you get from... Okay, so you use this to summon the boss, which is later. I don't know if I want to skip ahead in some aspects, which is really cool stuff, or not. So that's an onyx block, I assume, and then diamond and obsidian. Yeah, alright, I guess. And we'll leave that for later. So we got here a recipe guide. So we've got radiant essence. You buy a weapon with harvester or an enhanced harvesting. I don't know if that's an enchantment or something. So you get the different essences which you get from different mobs. So just attack a few as is. I don't think it works with just a sword. I'm pretty sure you do have to have the others. So am I actually missing again? I can select these, can't I? Right. So I want mystical, which is just regular diamonds and sticks in here, right? Oh, and it still has the chant system. I don't know how I feel about that. It makes sense, but yeah, so this is the same in the alchemical. It's just been a while since I've done this. So that does that, gives me fragmented 2. Oh, okay. And that's also the same for the sword, and there's no axe or shovel or hoe or anything like that either. So that's harvester 3. Oh, okay, so that would determine the drops. Right, so we just go back here. Infernal Machine. That skips us to that. One doesn't tell me. Here we go. Crafting this tool will give you between that. So I'm assuming there's like maybe 5 tiers, and then you just go between those. And that's the alchemical tier, which is double that. We can bookmark this as well, which is cool. I don't remember how you clear them at all, unless it does. Let's see, I don't remember. So there's that. I don't know why I'm skipping through on the arrows. I probably shouldn't be doing that. Fragment. Stones. We'll get to those later. So we've got the sword and other stuff, so we'll just spawn in, see a zombie, and we'll see how lucky we get with harvesting them with the sword. So I don't think we've got any lucky. I don't know if we got anything there, probably not, don't think so. We got just nothing really. Let's see. There we go. So we got some essence from them there. And obviously each of the other ones supported give you something. I'm not going to cover them all, because most of it is detailed in the book or in the advancements. So we know we can get the following from shrouds or skeletons, following from zombies, following from spiders and other stuff. Don't know if silverfish work in there. You got creepers, endermen, and other stuff there. And then eventually